Hello, so this is a quick tutorial on how to set up your OBS to capture your virtual camera, or basically your stream camera, in VRChat. So first off, you want to have your OBS open. You may or may not have any scenes here, so if you don't, you'll want to create one. So let's go and create a new scene. So let's say VRChat stream. Okay, so you'll have a scene now, but you have no sources. What you want to do is you want to add a source to it. So you want to go and click the plus button, and first off you will want to capture the actual game. So you want to click game capture. I'm going to call it test game capture, just so I know that's not anything I want to. Here you would then get the option to then select which kind of window you want. You can select specific window, that's the one you'll want, and then you'll want to select the window, and then you can go down and select VRChat. If it's not there, don't worry, just leave that blank for now. And just for purposes so you don't end up seeing your mouse cursor, you want to turn off capture cursor. Otherwise you can end up having your mouse annoyingly in the middle of your capture, basically. Other than that, I think you can leave the rest as it is. You may want to enable transparency depending, but you can always chroma key out your background via the filter system later in the stream camera in VRChat, but we can sort that out later. I would allow transparency anyway, just blah 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 blah. So there you go, you've got a test game capture. Now, if you don't have a mic audio set up already here, which you probably should, if you do have one, you just literally have to press a cog and then properties, and then you can select the microphone that you want. If it's not there, you can just click add and then add audio input. Input test blah 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 blah, and then you can just do it here as well. That's fine. I will delete that because I do not need that, and you can delete it by pressing the minus button there. There should be one called a desktop audio capture or some sort of system capture here. If that's not picking up anything, you want to make sure that's set to basically what you're hearing. So I've got it to basically my desktop, my speaker's output, but you can then change it to something else. Could be actually, I think, you know, keep it to your system settings. Don't try to change it to your Oculus headphones, because that can sometimes bug out. Because the output and input of that is a weird thing, and doesn't always work when scraping the audio off that. So you've got your desktop capture basically right here, and then you've got your audio captures here. Now it's not entirely set up correctly, because what you want to do is go to your Oculus app, devices, go to your headset, and then you want to make sure you're using the Windows settings here. Okay, you want to make sure your Windows settings rather than Quest 2 headphones, so then you can choose where your audio is going to. Because right now you really want it so it's outputting to Windows properly, rather than it keeping isolated to the headset, because you'll then deal with where your audio routing is going to go in SteamVR. So once you've done that, you might need to restart your Oculus. So you want to go to settings, beta, and then you want to click restart Oculus, and then click that. And that will take like a minute, and then you might have to reattach the headset. But apart from that, that will then sort out the audio settings here. Now, once you've done that, you then want to make sure that you've got your audio settings set up correctly for whatever you want it to be, and then we'll get actually started in VR. So I'm going to launch SteamVR now, and I'm going to make sure you'll be able to see this in a minute, see exactly what I'm seeing. Give it a minute. SteamVR is taking a hot second to start. Okay. Now, where is the SteamVR? Here we go. Display VR view. Whoops. That's taking up the full screen. So this is now what you're seeing inside the headset, basically. Right. What you want to do, yep, that's capturing, is you want to go into settings, audio, and then if you're wanting it in the headset, what you want to do is actually have the first one set to manual and set it to your desktop audio, because that's the one that you're going to be capturing in OBS. And then audio mirroring, you want to turn that on and then set it to, if you're listening to it in your headset, you'll then want to put it to the headphones here. Because this one is the one that OBS won't be capturing. That's the one that you'll be listening to. OBS will capture this one here. Once you've done that, well, actually, I don't need that right now. But the audio mirror, the second audio, the audio mirroring one is for actually what you want to hear in your headset, and the top one is OBS capture. Right. Now we're going to go and actually get this set up within VRChat now. So here's VRChat, and you'll find that the whole VRChat thing is taking up the whole screen. Great. Okay. It's taking a little while to load in here. Okay. So, here we go. Then, what you want to do is go back to your OBS now that this game window is open. And then you want to click on Window here. And then go down to VRChat. Okay, brilliant. That is not showing up. Try changing it a little bit. There we go. You might need to change one of the other menus first and then pop it back. And there you have VRChat. So now you've got VRChat actually being captured. You can move it around, but I usually like to put it in the middle so you have a tiny bit of a black bar at the top and the bottom rather than cutting off the sides. Okay, so then you've now got the game captured, but then this is where you want to get into the fancy pants stuff. So you want to open your camera, yeah, and then literally just press stream camera, and then that will set it to well, as we can then compare the difference. There's the reason why there's a black bar is because I have a funny thing set. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. So you can compare the two. So let's put this side by side. So this thing here is the one that you're actually feeding out to the VRChat window. So you can see that there, and turn it around. Hello. And so yeah, but to make it more fit the full screen, you'll want to just put it like that, because otherwise it will be a bit letterbox when you get to it. But there you go. So that's how you get the stream camera on. And yeah, you basically just that's how it goes. That's how it be. So you can actually, on the right here, you can see what I'm seeing from the headset, and then on the left is what OBS is capturing. And that is how you set up the stream camera. And then, if you want other fancy things like blending it into your actual surroundings, you can use like the effects. And because we turned on transparency earlier, we can then turn that on, and there. Wow, fancy! So we got just a black background, and the video is actually outputting a black background. So if we were to just drop in a picture, well, let's just put our one in, and then just pop it on behind. See? It's like chroma keying, but it does it all for you. Fancy that. Ooh. And that is really as simple as it gets. That's how you get it coming through, because you want to make sure, just in case, one more time, you want to make sure that in the audio here, this first output is set to the same one as what is set here. Otherwise OBS won't capture it. But apart from that, that is how you capture audio. So there you go. Ha ha ha.